Welcome to the Kai and K Show. Here's what we speak up on it. Monday Madness, y'all. Monday Madness. We had an interesting weekend. We got college football championship tonight, and we'll talk about it right after this intermission.
Speak up on it. Said if you want it, then you better speak up on it. Speak up on it. Speak up on it. Speak up on it. Speak up on it.
Monday Madness.
What's up?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man? Hey, look here. I know y'all. It didn't turn out like y'all wanted to this past weekend.
Woo! Hey, we took one on the chin, man. You got to take your win. You got to take your ass whoopings with your win.
I
So,
know it. I know it didn't
hey,
turn out no way like y'all wanted it to, but shit. Hey, it's always next year.
sometimes they just better than you, and you got to chalk that
Hey,
shit
look
up.
here. Me as a Cowboy fan can tell you that for sure. Especially since you know what I'm saying.
Man,
So I got a partner that's a 49er fan too. This motherfucker, he always like when y'all won last week, he sent him bang bang Niner game, bang bang Niner game. So when y'all lost, I just sent him a little message back, bang bang.
right.
So he text me back. At least I say, man, ain't no
Ain't,
prizes.
ain't no lease.
Yeah, ain't
Hey,
no prizes for second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth place, nigga.
I got
You
a, I
either
got,
win it all or you don't.
I got a saying, bro. Moral victories are losses.
Hell yeah.
I don't
I don't
want,
want to hear that shit. At least
I got ain't no excuse. We got our ass whooped with the people we put on the field.
because at the end of the day, we all fishing and we
Right.
watching the motherfucking people play the championship game together on TV.
Exactly.
On TV. Okay, let you
Exactly.
go to the game yourself. Right, you ain't participating, motherfucker. You know what I'm
And
So,
saying?
that
man,
they deserve because they beat our ass in Frisco and then they beat our ass in their own stadium.
2 weeks later. Yeah, 2 weeks fucking later. So it was what it was. But man, since it's Monday Madness, I'm gonna start off with some madness.
Start it off.
Uh,
Shit. Kick start this shit.
I'm watching this, the freaking 4 hour pregame show of the national championship game. I don't even know how they talk that damn much about one football game before it even gets started. But um,
For real though.
they said something that was just absolutely disturbing to me, bro.
Mhm.
They said the average cost of a ticket to tonight's game, average cost of a ticket to tonight's college football championship is $4,725. That's the average fucking ticket.
Damn.
So for y'all that don't do numbers like I do numbers in my head, that means that's the midpoint. That's the midpoint ticket. That means the lowest is somewhere around 2,000 and the highest is somewhere around 6.
Damn.
Did not say this was college fucking football. What college students are getting in this game? None. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Nothing. The game is for college students to come watch their boys play and support a national championship. But it's so fucking corporate now. Who in the hell is paying for these tickets to get in this game tonight? The only college students that will be in this game tonight are the ones on the field, the ones that are the football teams, the band, the cheerleaders, and anybody who and anybody any tickets that was left by by the players for any students or whatever. But come on, NCAA, you got to be fucking kidding me. And Hard Rock, y'all, all of y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. So of course, I did it bigger than that. All right, I went and pulled up the capacity of Hard Rock Stadium.
Mhm.
About 75.
65,326 is capacity. Okay?
Where's Hard Rock Stadium at?
Miami.
And
This is a home
Miami.
game for Miami
it's on
tonight.
the outs. It's outside of Miami.
Yeah. All right. So listen, 65,326 times the average ticket of $4,725 is, and if we had a drum roll and all of that stupid shit, so
We could do that.
On tickets alone, I'm not talking about parking. I'm not talking about food. I'm not talking about t-shirts. I'm not talking about none of that. On tickets alone, the NCAA and Hard Rock Stadium tonight is going to make $308 million fucking dollars.
Damn.
308. And if y'all want to do the math, go ahead and pull up your goddamn calculator. I did 65,326 times the average ticket of $4,725. That's $308 million.
Trying to let me carry the one. I'm trying to carry the one over.
308 million before the game starts, before anybody can come on, man. Where and okay, that's outside of the budget that they are paying to the teams and coaches and stuff and the schools.
Mhm.
That's outside of that. So where's this money going, people? Where's this 308 going? Somebody talk to me on this. Somebody from the NCAA jump on here and justify this bullshit. So shame on y'all for charging this much for a college football game. You guys are taking away from the college experience. You got students at Miami and Indiana that can't go see their teams in a one in a lifetime game because you motherfuckers want to charge them $2,000 to sit in the bleeds just to get in.
Right.
That's great. I guess they gonna get their portion of NIL up front, huh?
Oh
Shit.
my God. That ain't even about the NIL. That's going to the NCAA. That ain't going to the schools for the NIL. They didn't already paid the schools out.
Damn. Now, do they
Shame on you.
does the team that when a team go to the chip, or do they have to split that amongst the conference teams,
So
or is
here's
it
how
just?
that works. Here's how that works. So at the end of the bowl season,
Mhm.
the all the ADs have their their year end meeting, right?
Mhm.
So they all come in there, and everybody brings their budget, and everybody brings their bowl money, right?
Okay.
So they come into this meeting and they go, okay, let's talk budget. So the conference go, did anybody is anybody in the red? Is there any school, any school in the conference in the red didn't make money or went in the negative? Maybe two or three raise a hand. Yep, yes, we did. Here's ours. We in the red, um, whatever millions of dollars or whatever. So they say, okay. Now they go, who made what in the bowl games? And everybody puts up their numbers or whatever. So the team that went in the red, the other teams have to make them whole. Okay? Because they don't want no sports programs in the red, which is understandable. That's fine. So they take proportionately, they take the bowl money and make that school whole. They put them to where they've lost no money, right? Once they've made everyone whole, then you can take the rest of your bowl money back to your school with you. So the answer to your question is yes, they do have to share it with the conference, but only to make the other organizations whole.
Now, what I've heard about the ACC,
Mm.
the ACC does things a little different. So Miami's made about anywhere from 20 to 30 million so far in the bowl money. They get to keep that. They don't have to split that with the ACC. So that money they get to pocket and take that back down to Coral Gables.
Okay.
What I would love to see Miami do, and I've been saying this for years. DMAC said it's impossible to do. I would like to see Miami build a stadium on campus, somewhere on campus or 5 minutes away, only about 40,000 seats. They don't need a big stadium because it's a very small school. The only time they need to really play at Hard Rock is if they're playing Florida State or Clemson.
What happened to y'all stadium?
Well,
They
no,
never had one.
They've never had one. They played in the
They used
old
to play where they used to play the games at.
play in the
Orange
Orange
Bowl.
that was in Miami.
At the Orange Bowl.
They've
okay.
never had a campus stadium because
So-
again, that's a very small private school. Miami's a very small school.
So being there and going there, and yeah, Uncle Tracy, you're exactly right. How the fuck does a student go to these games, and what's the NCAA's cut on this? All of that is research that we will never find because they ain't telling you a damn thing.
No,
But
they don't have no Ali rule in college football.
right. Ain't no disclosure. Ain't no disclosure.
Yeah, ain't no
to that.
Ali rule in college football. You forget about that.
Imagine University of Miami, for those of you here in Los Angeles, is like a UCLA, right?
Mhm.
Where it sits, there's no land for you to put a stadium. It's not that they don't have the money or anything. There's no land for it because it's surrounded like UCLA is with so much residential and other things that there's no way you can sit a stadium on the campus. There's no room. There's no land for it.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
There's just no land. So they'll never get that.
So
They'll
they'll never have an on campus stadium. They don't have no room for on campus stadium at all.
they would have to literally buy out housing in the area, to kind of like they did over here
That's
in
amazing.
England.
A school like that has won so many.
Right. They've never had a home stadium. Never had a stadium on
Well, I
campus.
used to always think when I used to go to the track meets at UCLA at Drake Stadium because let's face it, UCLA ain't drawing 50,000 unless they play in USC. And I always felt that they could have took the track stadium and made it a little bit bigger with stands, and that could have been their home football field as well because it's long enough, and they
Very possible.
sometimes they used to practice there. And I
Very
say the same thing with Miami's track. They take it and expand it and make a football field out of it.
Okay. All right. I'm with you on that. I'm playing devil's advocate to your stadium shit this whole time. So with the stadium comes what else? Where the fuck you gonna park?
Yeah, that's true.
At Drake Stadium, where you gonna fit 50,000 cars? Where you gonna fit 20? Where you gonna fit 10,000 cars? There's not enough land to do it to make it where it's what you want it to be. Because there's nowhere for a stadium. Stadium got 2 miles of parking around it. Every stadium, 2-3
Right.
miles of parking, right?
Yep.
So there again, you need to expand the land, and they can't. Neither one of those schools can. And I'm sure it's some other schools like that as well, where they sat them because they're private and they wanted to be all in the cut. They wasn't thinking that big.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah. But
That's wild.
UCLA now is trying to get out of their Rose Bowl contract. They're talking about next year playing at SoFi.
They want to play at SoFi, which would be good for the kids. They can just mosey right down the freeway and go to the game instead of going all the way to Pasadena. It's perfect, but they're also being sued by the city of Pasadena because they're trying to get out.
And that ain't good.
That's not. Yeah, like Uncle said, they also UCLA also borders that veteran cemetery. What you
Yeah.
gonna do?
And UCLA is
It's
fighting.
okay.
If I'm correct, UCLA is fighting with them over Jackie Robinson Stadium, which is the baseball stadium.
Mhm.
There were some issues with that with them as well. So they have some legal battles going on with that.
Exactly. And what you gonna fight the veterans?
Right.
Come on, you can't. That ain't good PR. But anyway,
That's just amazing that these schools can't have their own goddamn field on their campus. Like when you designed the school, you didn't think about that. Should have been like the first damn thing you thought
Well,
about.
I think with Miami, even though their football goes back to like maybe the 40s or 50s, they never, even when they were winning, like in that 80s when they were winning, they didn't give a fuck about football. They could have cared shit less about it. So it's always been for them academics, and football was third. You know what I mean? They didn't care about all that. So
Shit, you got to care about the place, the thing that's bringing you in the most money. Football brings in the most money.
yeah. But and again, though, I mean, if you look at the 30 for 30, Jimmy Johnson fought with the AD all the time, and Miami was fucking winning. And the AD was like, I don't give a shit if y'all winning. I could care 2 cents less about all of this, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, like I said, it's bigger than them just winning and bringing in revenue. You got the school would have to buy land and lots of it.
Surely, after all this time, they've had accumulated enough money to purchase some land. I'm sure,
Oh, yeah.
and a stadium. Shit, and this ain't like no HBCU shit. Shit,
I agree.
you know what I mean?
I
This ain't
agree.
like you know what I mean. This ain't, and you got alumni there. Shit, all the alumni of Miami have. Shit, man, please.
Well,
That
that's
went to
what
the league and played.
yeah, that's
Man,
what
come
A
on, man.
Rod did when some years back with the baseball. He donated like $7 million to upgrade the baseball facility.
Not
So
only that, y'all got the biggest entertainer in the Rock. Shit, God damn it. You
Right.
know, and he actually
you're
played
gonna see all of
football.
them on the sideline.
And he
You're
actually
gonna
played
see more
football.
alumni than you're gonna see players tonight on the
Yeah.
damn field.
Shit. I mean, it's gonna be interesting tonight. So we gonna get into that. We're gonna get into predictions. We know who you got, Tim.
$308 million at the
Hey,
gate.
that's why I was always wondering, like when I would see Miami home games, I was like, where the hell is all the people at?
But yeah, that game
You
was
can't
all.
get there because it's exactly like UCLA has it, getting all them kids over to the Rose Bowl.
Yeah,
Now
Miami is it's
the
just like
orange,
that.
the Orange Bowl was closer to the school
Yeah, and this stadium's
than
even
Hard
farther.
Rock is.
Yeah, this stadium's
shit,
even
but
farther.
back in the day, them stadiums was in the '80s. Them shit was in the '90s. They was
So
rocking, bro.
you
Hey,
know what though?
the Orange Bowl used to rock back in the '80s.
You know what though,
Yeah,
man? Shame on the school for not shuttle busing kids.
Right.
Man, you don't get
yeah.
on this
Like,
bus.
come on, dog. Like, y'all don't make
Come
no
on.
plan to help your own to get there. And
Man, you should have everybody on campus on the bus, on the
I mean,
shuttle bus.
because long as they get in the game, they gonna spend money. Shit,
Of course. Of course.
you know what I'm saying? Concession stands and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call Uncle Luke to see if he can shuttle some kids in.
Hey, Luke's bus them got off on the wrong off ramp. They going somewhere else.
Luke's bus got some poles in it too. So
So
Right.
while we're on college, we're gonna transition to the NFL in a minute, people. But so while we're on college, we're gonna talk about this transfer portal, which closed last Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern time. They give the championship teams 5 extra days after the championship game uh, has gone on for their kids to get in the portal and leave or whatever. We still have over 10,000 kids still in the portal with uh, which is crazy, and with a lot of them with no destination to go.
No distance.
So,
oh, it's a
so
destination to go. It's called Home Depot.
I don't know, and so some questioning. Remember, I told you about Colorado's top offensive lineman. He entered the transfer portal, and he was projected to get somewhere in upwards of over 2.5. Well, Colorado offered him 2.5 million, from what I found out, and he turned it down because they said LSU and Miami and Texas and all them was offering 3 to 4, some even as high as maybe $5 million. Well, he's yet to sign with a team because as he got in there, they took their offers back.
Mm.
Wow.
Looks like so. It looked like Big Boy might have.
Might have
Um,
shot his wad.
he might have stepped in dog shit. Now remember, this guy was also recruiting his cousin, who was a redshirt freshman at Ohio State. Now he recruited his cousin to come, hey cuz, come down here and play with me. We can play
Yeah.
side by side, whatever. Well, his cousin actually signed with Colorado,
Mm.
and he left.
Mm.
So it
They're gonna have,
clearly, so
they
we
gonna
can
have some
clearly,
problems to get
I'm
him.
just saying, we can clearly say, well, his uncle is representing both of them. So we clearly know that it's not a problem with Colorado itself. If your cousin signed
Yeah.
with him and you
This is
left
all
because
this is all you.
you went to chase a bag, well, and his whole thing is projection anyway. Everybody, he's projected to go on the top in the first round. He's projected to be this, projected to be that, because when he came out of school, he was the number one offensive tackle from IMG Academy in Florida,
Yeah.
coming out at the time. And I don't know if he's lived up to being the first 5-star because his his freshman year, he did receive freshman all American honors, but since then he hasn't touched no first team nothing. You know what I mean? I think last year he might have got honorable mention. You know, and he missed the last I think 3 or 4 games after that DN from Utah game what
Do,
four?
do the cousins both play the same position?
No, cousin played a guard.
One
Oh,
play
okay.
guard, one
So
play tackle.
yeah, one play guard, one play tackle. So I don't know if Dion's gonna keep the door open for him to be able to return. Because like I said, Colorado had offered 2.5 million.
It won't be for 2.5 million.
Oh no! Now if you got to come,
You got to take.
he was getting 1 point. I think he was getting 1.5 or 1.7.
That's all you getting. Come back.
Yeah, that's what he was getting before, and then they renegotiated and they said they would pay up to upwards of 2.5. But see, you can't get that now because that money's spent. Dion wouldn't got 3 and 4 more players for what he was paying him,
Yeah, I went and got some
right?
fun.
Yeah. So that money don't even exist no more. And that's what one thing these kids got to be cautioned about. You know what I mean? Chasing the bag like that. Especially when you don't have the accolades to back it up. Why would I pay you $4 or $5 million? You ain't, like I told y'all before. This kid is not a Larry Allen. He's not even a Trent Williams. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So his everything is on projection with this kid. He hasn't proven to be the top guy or the top offensive lineman in the country. He hasn't proven that. Like I told you, he's good at pass blocking, but he's just average at run blocking, from what the tape shows me, right? So, and I just think they might overplay his hand, and which would be a shame for a kid that was already making 1.5 or 1.7 who drives a Maybach to practice. Okay, this kid drives a Maybach to practice.
You have to look at a person's character. First of all, you don't hire Uncle Louie to fucking represent you when it comes to money. Uncle Louie still wear boots with the zipper up and inch and a half heel with the side of the pants tucked inside because he don't know. He got on a 3-button pocket with a pocket right here where you can put pins and shit
You
in.
got on the leisure suit.
Yeah, so and got a bottle. He got a plastic bag bottle or brown paper bag bottle going in the back pocket of his trousers. So and so
You got
I'm
one of
not
them
if you're
imitation Steve Harvey suits.
yeah if you're driving a Maybach at 18 years old, I might look at your character
Yeah.
because you don't need a Maybach at 18 years old.
Who does to go to
So where's
practice?
your
To go from the
where's your
dorm, to go from your apartment to practice every day.
where's your mind?
In
Where's your
Colorado. In Colorado at that. Who
in
needs
Colorado? I
you
mean,
don't
and
need a
even
sports
Shador.
car or Maybach or none of that shit in Colorado.
What's
Need a
his name?
truck.
Tom Brady. Tom
Yeah.
Brady asked Shador, "Why do you need a rose?"
You don't. Matter of fact, that's who Maybach he has. He has Shador's when he left.
Yeah,
He
so
gave
yeah, it's
Shador
no
gave him
reason.
his.
Yeah, there's no reason. There's no reason for that. And yeah, I'm gonna question. I'm gonna question your character because now you got a taste of money. Where's your heart? Is your heart really in it? Because you already got the pie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, you try to get there to get to the pie, right? Now you've got it. You've gotten the taste of it. Is your heart still in there? Do you still have the drive to want to continue, or are you going to play 4 years of college and then go to Lowe's and find a job at Lowe's or Home Depot?
And you remember
Because that's
Marvin?
about where you're going to end up. Because a lot of these guys ain't even getting their damn college degrees.
Well, it's pay for play now. But you remember Marvin Hagler said, he said it's hard to get up and go train when you're sleeping on silk sheets.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So,
There you go.
you ain't
That's
hungry. You ain't hungry no more. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? The hunger, you didn't cured all them cramps.
Right.
You ain't got them hunger pains no more. Everything filet mignon for you. So,
Right.
where you gonna strive? Where's the incentive to get your ass up out of that bed when you were already sleeping on a
Yeah.
1,000 count sheet, 5,000 count sheets?
right.
You know what I'm
Getting better.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
So But I hope the best for this kid, man. And I hope that it's not the case because looked like everybody had pulled their deal from him. And I saw him on a visit at Mississippi State. Now I know damn well you won't leave Colorado to go to Mississippi State.
You shouldn't.
Hey,
No,
everybody still thinks that going to the SEC is going to be, I get there and that's going to get me in the NFL. And if you still got to put the work in, though, you can't just go there and say I'm at a SEC school.
yeah,
Here
but
I am. You still got to put the work.
that's a downgrade to me. Shit, even though it's SEC shit, they gonna be 6, 7 place in the damn conference. They not gonna win nothing there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
I
they got.
figure if you was leaving for the bag and the potential to win a championship.
Yeah,
Like you was hoping that you was going to like a Miami or Ohio State or even a LSU with Lane Kiffin just but I look like everybody rescinded their offers, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the hell's gonna happen with this kid. Um, you know, maybe Texas Tech, but like I said, like
Fresno
one of the
got
guys
Fresno got a spot for him.
UNLV, Boise State.
Hey, if it's still 10,000 kids left on the
They ain't
portal,
got that kind of money though. Fresno ain't got that kind of money you looking for though.
Hey, he ain't getting the kind of money he's looking for. Nowhere.
Hey,
Obviously,
sometimes,
that
hey,
shit's
look
done.
here.
you better,
That
you
shit
better,
is done.
yeah, you
I
better,
just like I said, ain't nobody he ain't picked either he ain't picked nowhere to go or they ain't picked him.
you
Either
better,
way,
you better dump Uncle Louis.
yeah, either way, that's gonna be that seemed like that issue. And like I said, I just hope that boy ain't overplayed his hand and he don't have nowhere to go because nobody want to pay that at 2.5 or even higher. You
So
know,
you can come and play at Long Beach CC and try it all over again.
he can go to El Camino.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's get to this. Let's get to the pros, man. We
All right,
shot
all right. We talking about all right. So the pros. Sean McDermott got fired on his
yeah
day off.
on his day off.
Yeah, on his day off. Uh,
Ah, that's a
so
tough one, man. Um, it's one of those.
would you have fired Sean? Would you have fired him?
I don't think I would have. I don't
And
think
I
I
and
would.
I wouldn't have gotten rid of Ken Dorsey when Buffalo got rid of him. This is all on Josh Allen. They are catering to Josh Allen. So they fired Dorsey, and now they fired their head coach.
And McDermott's a good coach. I always look at this. I always look at it like this: when you let a coach go, is your replacement an upgrade? So I think he's a solid coach. I think he's really good. I think he's had some bad breaks, and most of all, his playoff losses for the most part have come to Andy Reid, an offensive genius, and Patrick Mahomes, a freak of nature. So shit, that has to count for something, in my opinion. I wouldn't have let him go, but
Come on, man. Ain't but one chip can be won. If your coach is getting your team to the playoffs or deep in the playoffs every year, that don't seem like grounds for to be fired to me.
listen.
I mean, that's just me.
But and let's talk about who this is now. This is the Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo,
This is the team that went to the fucking Super Bowl 4 years in a row and lost to every team in the NFC East.
all of them.
Where y'all fucking expectations at? Y'all
All of them.
getting where you got should be okay. I know you want a championship, but do you really have a championship caliber team? You know, outside of the city of Buffalo, no one can name your number one wide receiver. No one,
Yeah,
right? Nobody can name three people on your defense. No one.
I think
So
Stephen A. talked about that they had a chance to get Waddle for a first round pick and they chose not to do it. And but like I said,
right.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's a tough one, but after a certain amount of years, sometimes it is. Let's make a change. Let's move on from it, and so on. So I respect it, but I
Okay, but
think he's still.
who do you get though? Who do
I
you
have
replace
no
him with?
idea.
That's going to
I
be
have no
productive.
idea. I have no idea who they're gonna replace that man with. Because now, okay, let's keep it real. We all saw the emotions on Josh Allen after that game on when he was
He
doing
was
his
crying. He was crying. He said he let his team down.
years, and that was just for the loss. Now he's sitting at home shouldering the fact that he got that man fired.
Yeah.
He done got 2 men fired since he been at fucking
Okay,
Buffalo.
so we got to look at him and say, how's he gonna snap back?
Hmm.
Because that could fuck you up.
Yeah.
That could really take its toll on you.
Yeah. Yeah. So he says they gave the GM a promotion. And fired the
And
coach.
he the one bringing in all this bullshit ass, this roster that's not great. The roster's not great. This isn't the type of team that they had back in the 90s that could have gone to 4 Super Bowls straight.
Right.
It's not.
If you look at it though, the losses that they've accrued over the years, it always came down to the last possession.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like they've been getting blown
Right
out. Yeah,
there.
they're
And
right
listen,
there.
no, listen, and listen even further. Josh, even though he had a lot of turnovers on Saturday, whatever day it was, on Sunday,
Mhm.
whatever. However, at the end, the defense gave up the damn points. Now, he came down and tied the game up, with little or nothing on the clock. I'm like, okay, fine. Defense gave up the touchdown. I'm gonna get us to overtime and let's ball, right? So
Mhm.
he gets them to freaking overtime, and again, defense gave up the points.
Yep. Yep.
So in the end, whenever they lost in these playoff games, Josh wasn't on the field to make the last turnover or whatever, or the on downs. The defense is always giving up the last touchdown.
Oh man. And then so anyways, and then how bad is it for Denver that their starting quarterback fractures his ankle
Oh man,
on nearly the last, damn near close to the last play of the game on
you
the little
talking about
run and did. Like,
Yeah,
what kind of fucking
that's
luck is
unfortunate.
you?
That's unfortunate for
God damn, dog. So really, whoever was in AFC, like the Patriots or the Texans, they was like, well, whoever win this game is going to the Super Bowl because they ain't got no goddamn quarterback. Who the
Saleh.
backup quarterback for Denver?
His last name is Stidham.
Yeah, and they paid him $12 million. What's his name bought him in, and they gave him $12 million to be the fucking backup.
He came from Baylor a few years back.
Yeah, and he ain't thrown a pass yet. He has not thrown an NFL pass yet.
He ain't thrown it. They say he hasn't had an NFL snap in 2 years.
Well, I ain't gonna knock him. Maybe he might have a Nick Foles type of moment or a
Hey, Nick Foles at least threw one pass in the NFL
or
before
or
he got
or,
that
or,
damn ball.
what's the quarterback for the Giants that took over for Phil Simms?
Hostetler.
Hostetler. Yeah, maybe he might have a Hostetler moment in the playoffs.
Get Craig Norton back or
Hey, look though, Kyle, like you just asked that question. You just asked that question. Would you have fired McDermott? I'm looking at the ESPN scroll here. That man was 106-58
Wow,
in 9 seasons. What?
that's
that
crazy.
means he won at least 10 games a year.
What?
That's why I thought it was always silly they would talk about firing Tomlin every year when he's never had a losing season. You know,
Hey,
And you
McDermott
know
will
what?
have a job tomorrow.
And you know
ain't
what?
no question.
I was on that Tomlin, and so I'll say this about McDermott too. What have you done for me lately? The problem was McDermott never won anything. Tomlin did win a Super Bowl, and it just seemed like after that it was just let's be happy we won the division. Let's be happy we won the division.
Troy, Marv Levy didn't win shit either,
No,
but he in the Hall of Fame.
Right. Well, back then, but you know what? Back then, life was a little bit more understanding. In today's sports realm, you either win now or what have you done for me lately? So
Man, I think
right
that's
now,
just
there's
unfortunate.
still like 8 head coaching jobs.
Hey, maybe Atlanta should have waited just a couple more days later because they hired Stefanski.
Good luck.
And now here's the irony in this: they hired Atlanta where Dion
Yeah, made his way.
made his way in, in Atlanta, and the folks in Atlanta, especially us, I'm gonna say us, we ain't liking this because a lot of them supported Shador, right?
Mhm.
And they ain't liking that hire at all. Not to mention, if you think, remember when Shador during draft, and he got that little bogus phone call.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was the defensive coordinator at Atlanta's son
And
who made the
Right.
call to him.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. So
So
this is
listen to all this irony
all
that's going on between all. This is just bad, bro.
Well,
this is
It's
this
just
is
bad.
going to when you say bad, and what's the quarterback's name? D-Mac that came
Penix.
Penix. So Penix is coming off an injury, and then you got Cousins.
Well,
So
him and Cousins has some type of relationship. I think he was Cousins' quarterback when he was in Minnesota.
okay, right,
He
and
was his
so
coach. I mean,
the thing with Penix, though, even at the top, I think a lot of them feel that he has not turned out to be what we thought.
mm-hmm.
So will there be an issue when Stefanski?
Well,
Stefanski
he
gonna
got
hope that
hurt.
they
He
get
got
rid
hurt.
of him before he
the
gets there.
kid got hurt.
He
When
got
he
hurt. I ain't gonna say
did
he turned out what he thought he'd do on play. What 2 years in?
right,
I was
and that's the
thinking, yeah.
problem. We ain't
Hey
got
man, nobody has no patience though. Don't nobody. They already talking about C.J. Stroud getting out of Houston. Nobody has
Which
the
is
patience.
crazy to me, dog. And hey, look here. We talked about that last week too. Before we get there, we already talked about CJ's. All CJ had to do was not turn the ball over, and
and
they
he did.
probably would have had a great chance to
And he
win the
did.
damn game. And
The
he did.
last he had a
One of
nightmare.
them wasn't his fault though. One of them the dude dropped, went right
Yeah,
through the dude's hands.
yeah. He just had a bad 2 weeks.
Yeah, because he done had about what seven,
They
eight
should they
turnovers.
shouldn't have got away with it at Pittsburgh when he fumbled, that many times. But
Yeah.
to have four picks, to have four interceptions in a half, any quarterback is going to be rattled.
And I was like, hey, pull him. You got to pull him at some point. I
And put
mean,
who in? Who they
they
got
got
there?
David Mills came in and played great for him during the regular season, but this is it. I mean, I can't have you out there throwing picks. We don't play next week.
I bet you Devin Mills didn't get no reps in practice that
He,
weekend.
he probably didn't, but damn, I would have pulled him and said, "Oh, he tore a ligament in his throwing finger." That's what the problem. I helped the brother out because even what he didn't throw were picks. He was still throwing horrible passes. I did not see him throw, but maybe two or three passes that were on target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, you got to remember too. Nico was out, and Schultz got hurt early in the game.
I get it. I understand. I understand.
So
But
you got to that's
no, I get it. I
the
understand.
relationship wasn't there with the receivers.
I understand. I understand. But like Janet Jackson said, what have
What
you
have
done
you done
for
for
me
me
lately?
lately?
And he had a bad weekend. He had a bad 2 weeks as far as I'm concerned. And
His numbers the
he's a
last two
quarterback. He
years.
got shit to work on. He got shit to work on.
Yeah, his numbers the last 2 years have gone down since his rookie season. And this is what everyone's banking on.
Everybody they always had talk about the sophomore woes, but this
Yeah,
is
so
what his third year or
Yeah,
fourth
this is
year.
third year now. So
third
Yeah.
year.
So yeah.
I bet you they give him the bag in the offseason.
that's the next thing they were talking about. His contract's up. So are they going to pay him?
I bet you they extend him. I bet you they do.
Oh yeah, yeah. So that's why they was talking about the Raiders. That would have been a move for the Raiders to give up their first pick for Tomlin to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, see
Um,
that's the problem with Tomlin is because they still Pittsburgh still has his rights because he quit and didn't get fired.
yeah, he resigned. Yeah, I think they
Yeah,
did that. They did that
they did that
strategically.
strategically. I think
Yeah.
he was in cahoots with it too. He was okay with it.
Hmm.
So in order to get Tomlin, you got to give up money and draft picks. And a lot of teams, the teams that need him, can't afford to give that up.
Right.
Yeah.
They can't afford to give up draft picks.
So, the jobs that became available only. Let's see who got
It's
the
two,
Giants got a hardball.
and,
Stefanski went to the
The
Falcons.
Falcons, and that's
and that's
I'm
about
so
it.
sick of this
that,
recycling shit,
and that's
especially
it.
trash. Why recycle trash? I don't know.
Now
Like I said, there's like 7 or 8 head coaching jobs
it's
still
eight
available.
jobs. It's eight
Yeah.
jobs still available.
So
And
Miami's available.
yeah,
The
Now you got the
Cardinals,
Bills available.
the
The
Cardinals.
Raiders,
Raiders,
Cleveland,
Cardinals, Cleveland,
Arizona, right?
Yep.
yeah,
Who else?
uh, Tennessee,
Oh yeah,
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
yeah,
Wow.
My thing is, bro, you know that it's a bad. The league is in a bad way when 33% of your coaches get fired in the same year. 10 is way too many. 10 out of 32? That's 33%.
They need some fresh meat up in here. I'm tired of seeing the same dudes that fail go to other teams and fail
Absolutely.
again. I don't want to see
Absolutely.
that no more. Bring some guys who's been successful in college that wants to actually have the job, even though it's a different game. If they
Shit, it
earn,
ain't too many college coaches though that I would be looking at to
It's
come
some
and
good
run my program in the NFL.
there's some good coordinators out there that need a shot, you know. There's some good coordinators out there that need a
I mean,
shot.
that's how McVay got his shot, right?
Right. And Aaron Glenn, I mean, he took a bad job over with the Jets, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, look at the guy that went to Chicago, Johnson. I mean, look what he did. He almost got there.
Yeah,
You
Ben Johnson did a hell of a job of his first year in Chicago. Of course,
Absolutely.
we saw the effects of Detroit, him leaving there, what that had
Right.
on that program.
They
So
suffered.
so
They suffered.
he the guy. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
they would be a fool not to buy into him because he's got a nice little strong nucleus there. Even I don't agree with the fingernail painting and shit. Um, you know,
Hey, the weirdo is
but the boy a
he's a
baller though. The boy a
he's
baller though. I ain't gonna lie to you. The boy a baller. Hey man, hey, I can't lie to you because he a Trojan. I like the Trojan. He's a baller, man.
he is a baller.
He is a baller. He made some. Hey, second
Just
time I seen him
like
make a
him being a Trojan.
miraculous ass throw on fourth down and when you need it. And what the hell was Durant doing on that shit? I don't know. He ran like he misjudged the ball and ran up.
Looked
He
like
ran away from the receiver.
I think he thought they had him sacked or something, and I think he thought he was gonna throw it short. So he just
Hey,
kind of
and he threw
lagged
that shit
up.
off his back foot too.
Hey,
That boy got an
hey,
arm, boy.
do you know he only got credit for a 14-yard touchdown
Oh
for
my
that shit?
god,
Because
man.
of how far he backed up. He was on the 40 when he threw that ball. That play started on the 14-yard
Hey
line.
man,
He
hey,
got a gun, bro.
yeah, you can definitely that's definitely something you can work with right there.
He got a Randall Cunningham
Shit.
/ Dan Marino arm.
I couldn't believe that shit. So all right, so the injuries we got that's happening now. Who's left in Seattle?
Chardonnay's
Uh
out.
Chardonnay's out.
Chardonnay's out.
Blew it out. Uh,
Damn.
that's all.
Uh
That was the biggest thing they
yeah,
had.
yeah.
Uh,
Okay, Stafford still battling you could tell Stafford was battling that finger injury too, because he
absolutely,
wasn't as accurate as he normally is.
absolutely.
But good thing he won't have to play in the snow this week. So
He will not.
Um, yeah, so that's a plus.
Unless something freakish happened in Seattle, when that can't happen.
It,
So
it can, but it won't. It
No, the
probably won't.
weather's been good. Weather's good. Weather's good in Seattle right now.
Yeah, they okay.
Um, and who else got injuries? So we got the Patriots and the oh shit, that's right. Bo Nix is out. So
yeah, but
that's
hey, Buffalo should have went to the NFL and said, hey, remember what the NCAA did to Florida State?
Hey, the scoreboard don't lie. They can't do shit about that scoreboard.
I ain't lying about that shit. So well, like I said, that's unfortunate for Denver. I had Denver and my pick was Denver and the Rams being the Super Bowl before the season. That's who I picked. But it looked like Denver ain't gonna get there now. Bo
Nah,
Nix is out.
you ain't gonna get
Hey, so I'm just getting this.
Damn Patriots.
The Miami Dolphins just hired the Green Bay Packers defensive coordinator Jeff Hafley as their head coach.
there.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Okay. All right.
I don't know the man, but we'll
I
see
don't
what
need
happens.
to. Yeah. I don't
46
know.
year old. He's 46. So
Okay, all right. Like we said, fresh meat. Let's get some. Let's get some. Just cut this recycling out and get some guys in there who
Yeah, because I don't see what the purpose is of taking a guy who's got fired from one job and then you hire him as your coach to the next. I
right.
mean, he got fired. You know what
right.
I mean? He didn't leave on his own, or the team didn't have success, and you took the coordinator that had success. You took the dude that got fired. So I
And
said, what they say is about relationships. And this guy Stefanski, boy, he got more lives than a cat.
yeah,
Shit.
a dude that just got the Miami job, he ought to hire the ex head coach as his offensive coordinator because he's a mastermind.
Mhm. Yeah.
He's gonna get a head coaching job somewhere, but I'd be like, hey man, you want to you want to come back? I saw what you did when you was in San Francisco. You know how to do the X's and O's. You just don't know how to
Exactly.
it's the whole thing.
You better take his flooding pants wearing ass to Arizona, where
He look like a bookkeeper, dog.
because he can,
That
yeah.
wouldn't be but you know what? Arizona would not be a bad place for him.
Oh, Arizona is not a bad place. They only thing they really need is a durable running back. That's what's been killing them. They don't have a running game, and then now you in Arizona, is it Brissett? Is he going to be the man? Do they trust him enough, or are they going to bring in Kyler Murray?
What's Kyler's is his contract up?
I'm not sure what his contract is, but Little Prince just don't seem to have
He said Little Prince.
it all going right in Arizona. Hey, I wanted to bring this up. So why is Jalen Hurts having the same effect in Philadelphia as what's his name did in Seattle?
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson. Now reports are starting to come out that the coach, the owner, the GM are scared to say anything to him when he makes mistakes, and some of the players in the locker room are getting fed up with it. I don't. You're not going to sit up here and you're not going to tell me that Aaron Rodgers, that Tom Brady, that Josh Allen is liked by everybody in the locker room and that they do and say everything right. You're not going to tell me that. Why is it that black athletes tend to shit on their own fucking quarterback faster than anybody else? 50-something people in the locker room. Not everybody going to like everybody, period. Point blank, period. You ain't going to like everybody. I don't give a shit if you go 16-0 5 years in a row. Not everybody's going to like everybody. Am I right? Would you?
Hey, all I can say is
that's always an issue.
Jalen would have had 5 more completions, and they would have beat the San Francisco.
If the motherfucker catch the ball.
AJ Brown caught the goddamn ball.
Right.
So, hey, bro, listen, Jalen Hurts is not their problem.
Right.
Far from it.
He's not their problem.
Far from it.
That when they talking about they afraid to talk to him when he make mistakes, he don't make that many.
No. Right. He don't turn the ball over. That's for them.
Turn the ball over.
Don't turn the ball over.
Some of the players were. It was coming out that he don't hang out. He don't hang out after the game.
He's a married man.
That's a married man. Well, Kobe Bryant didn't hang out either. Shaq had that same problem with Kobe Bryant, right? But but then you ask at that time though, Kobe wasn't even of age to go hang out.
Couldn't hang out.
Legally. So you saw what happened when he did hang out. So.
Right.
Bad shit happened.
That didn't go so well.
Bad shit happened in Colorado when you hang out.
Take your ass home, boy.
They are. Let people be who they are.
Right.
Right. Yeah, go home. Shit.
Go fuck home.
Guy that likes to go home and watch film to make your ass better on Sundays. Let that man go home and watch film on Sunday after you get done.
Absolutely.
But we've had two black role models in professional sports.
That's the point.
And we got their teammates shitting on them because they don't go have a beer with them or after the game or whatever.
Because they don't act crazy.
Right. Yeah. So I guess you want Jalen Hurts now to go get 2 or 3 speeding tickets in Philadelphia. Is that going to make him right? All man's crew.
No,
he don't have a scandal like the rest of them.
Right? Should Russell Wilson now get caught cheating on Sierra?
Hey, look here. I'm like this though, man. You got to give Jalen Hurts credit. I don't think I should be bashing the dude because the dude had a different coordinator damn near every year he's been in the damn league.
In college, too. Remember that. Don't forget college. Every year he's been playing fucking football.
He be making it happen, though. Yeah, he be making it. The dude be making it happen, bro. Like, I don't understand what the...
Getting ready to have another coordinator because they relieved this one of his duty.
Right.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Maybe we ought to need to include him on the process this time instead of
right,
just fucking just going on get somebody that you think that may
He gonna
fit
be
with him.
he gonna be calling his own plays in a minute. They ain't gonna need a fucking coordinator at all.
or
Yeah,
AJ
that's real
Brown,
quick.
because AJ Brown, I mean, you know, the owner came out and said, "Hey, he's a great player,"
Shit.
He
but
is a
but
he
you
is a
can hear
great
that
player.
"but" coming behind it.
He is a great player, but
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
you caused a problem.
yeah. You can't
But
have
I
those
can
kind of
ship
problems.
your ass to the Raiders. And
No, who was that? There was somebody that would have been a great trade for him for somebody else that was causing an issue. They was I was like, damn, that would have been a good move. Um, dang, who? It was another receiver that
It was a
people was
headache
on.
for a headache.
Yeah, there you go. Like you might hey, give me yours, I give you mine. See if we can work it out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I'm
That's a
not
bit.
getting rid of a headache to get another one back in.
I'm
So
not getting another headache. Yeah. Especially when I got a dude like Devontae Smith over there who can be a legitimate one, even though he's lighting the behind and all of that.
right,
But
Mhm.
he's he can be a one and he ain't causing no trouble.
right.
No,
Right. I
no,
mean, and the
you're right.
Rams really, I mean, Devontae Adams and Puka, they're not big receivers. So it can be done. It can be done. I mean, it's nice to have an AJ Brown or DK Metcalf on your squad, but you got to deal with their fucking periods and all that other shit that they got going on in their life. So fuck them.
Oh, you can almost be certain that AJ Brown won't be there next year.
Yeah, I can't see them
I don't.
keeping him.
And they was talking about the contract thing. I don't give a damn what the contract is. I don't think he's gonna be there.
Yeah,
They was talking about they was like a $46 million cap hit or something.
pay it.
Pay it, shit. He got to go. Uh,
Send his
yeah,
ass right back to Tennessee.
To
See how
yeah,
you like it
Tennessee.
down there.
To Tennessee.
See how you like it back down there.
yeah. Go to a team that don't have not even an inkling of a chance to make a goddamn playoff or win more
Mhm.
than
Hey, but you know what?
10
Tennessee
games.
ain't stupid. We got a rookie quarterback now going into his second year. We don't need that. We don't need him fucking his head up. So fuck him.
His ass would be with the Toronto Argonauts.
Or nigga can go
Man.
get a head start.
Go
You
trade
back.
that nigga. Hey, trade that nigga for Drake.
Yeah. Hey. So all right. So we got. All right. So I think we all safe to say that we got the Patriots winning this week. Who
Yeah,
y'all got on the NFC? You got Rams or Seattle?
I'm gonna take the Rams in the upset.
Are they the underdogs?
I believe so.
Really?
I
Hmm.
believe. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Let me see what the spread on that is.
Hey, and Sam, y'all, I told y'all Sam Darnold was battling that oblique injury. You could tell he was hurt in the
Oh yeah,
game too.
he was hurting.
He
He was
Yeah.
wasn't hurt
definitely.
enough because we damn sure didn't do nothing to take his ass out.
Hey
Hey,
man,
cause we didn't hit him.
it's
We
amazing.
didn't kick his ass.
It's amazing what cortisone would do.
Hey, so the Seattle's a 2.5 point favorite. Around New England's a 5.5 point favorite.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Rams in the upset just because they got players who've been in this spot. This is big life. Now it's hard as hell to play in Seattle. We know that. I looked at the weather. It's gonna be fine. 45, 46 degrees. No biggie there. But the the problem the Rams have is the same problem that San Francisco had. Not weapons wise, but that your quarterback is a sitting target.
Right.
Hey
Uh,
Lawrence, that was my pick too, Lawrence. I had the Rams in Denver, but by Bo Nix being out, I'm gonna have to just say they not gonna beat the Patriots.
yeah.
They're not gonna beat.
So
Okay.
I think I'm gonna take the Ram. I'm gonna take the Rams. I dislike them both because of who my team is, but I dislike Seattle a little more. So I'm rolling with the Rams.
Okay, D-Mac, I've been thinking about this, right? And we both 49er fans. I've been a 49er fan since 78, 79. And I know we gave this guy the boatload of money. But I think about it. You don't have to answer now. You can answer later. Is Brock Purdy really the quarterback that's going to win us the Super Bowl? Can Brock Purdy? Now I know we had the injuries and everything. I told you this a few years ago that our window of opportunity of winning was going to shut.
Yeah.
Is Brock Purdy the guy that's going to win us the Super Bowl?
I say yes. I don't have to think about that. Yes.
I like Brock Purdy.
Yeah. And I say that to him because he's competing his ass off. Yeah, he gonna throw a bad one every every game. He's gonna let one rip that he shouldn't have let rip. But when that core, when everybody's healthy,
Mm-hmm.
he's a killer out there.
Yeah.
When he got all of his weapons at his disposal, he's on point and he can get us there.
Yeah.
I mean, he damn near got us there his first year if he don't get hurt in Philly.
Right, right. And like I said, I know we got guys that are out.
Yeah.
McCaffrey is nowhere near what he was 2 years ago.
He's still a baller though.
He's still balling. And Kybe, so let me ask you this question about Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
With all the weapons you guys got, especially on offense, is Dak the guy that's going? And I ask these questions because there's really nothing you could do about it. Like I used to get on Cowboy fans, I was like, they need to trade Dak. Trade him for what? If you trade Dak, you're only going to win about 4 or 5 games a year, as opposed to maybe being in the game every year. Is Dak the answer for the next 5 years?
I feel like this, Tim. Until we fix that defensive problem, Dak ain't gonna never be a one where you can't.
It don't matter what he
Dak putting points on the board. Like I'm not no Dak Prescott fan, even though I'm a Cowboy fan. I never liked Dak because I thought he always choked under pressure. I thought he was like I called him Tony Romo 2.0. That's what I called him. Because the dude only won one playoff game in 9 years or something like that.
Right.
And so I never liked him. But this year, if they'd had a defense, I think it might have been something different with him. So they got to fix that defense first before I can't even get on Dak. Dak had a good season. You know what I'm saying?
No, he had a great season.
Yeah, I can't get on Dak because at one point they were talking about Dak
great.
for MVP. Shit, the way he was playing earlier in the season, it was like lights out. But so they fixed that goddamn defensive problem. Get you a coordinator. They should have never let Quinn go to the Redskins.
That's right.
And they should have made him head coach. You know what I'm saying? They held on too long to Mike McCarthy, sorry ass. You know what I'm saying? And that's
don't trip. Don't think Mike McCarthy ain't gonna get one of these 10 jobs.
Is he applying?
Don't think.
Yes, he is applying.
Yeah, I know.
Shit.
And I said that a few weeks back. I said I'm surprised he had not been up yet, but yeah, he is up for a few jobs. The only thing wrong with McCarthy, he doesn't pay attention to detail, and that showed in Dallas. There were a lot of times where he didn't call a timeout when needed, or he didn't do this when needed, he didn't do that when needed.
So he'd be a great pickup up there in Cleveland where ain't no expectation.
No expectation. No expectations and no parole for Tate.
No parole. I think that Cleveland's gonna hire their defensive coordinator as the head coach. That's what I think.
All right.
And that'd be a good move because the defense is elite, and you got to get some offense. But it all depends on who all hires the offense, and put some people around this Shedeur. You know what I mean? And I think you'll be all right.
Somebody on the scroll earlier said it's rumored that McDermott wants to coach Shedeur.
Oh,
yeah, somebody did say that.
That would not be a bad move.
That wouldn't be a bad move. That actually be pretty good. Maybe this worked away, but do you lose Schwartz and hire McDermott?
Hey, you might.
See I'd be all willing to lose Schwartz for Harbaugh because he a defensive guy.
Speaking of which, y'all see what they paid that man?
What was it?
5 years, $100 million, $20 million a year, head coach. Yes, sir. Hats off to you, Harbaugh. That was the best firing you ever had, brother.
You ain't lying, and it was one of the dumbest firings in the league too.
Hey, $100 million for 5 years, bro. Unprecedented. Never will happen again.
100 mil. Wow.
100
I
mil.
told you, man. Shit, I ought to change, go back to coaching. Shit, they just giving money away to these people. Shit,
God,
I
dog.
need to get back into it. I ain't lying. You know,
Hey,
well,
Jamal just sent me a text message that if Indiana wins, they would be the only school in NCAA history to have an undefeated basketball season when they won a national title and an undefeated football.
Football.
But guess what?
mm.
See this belt? I don't know if y'all can see it. Shit ain't going down tonight.
Ain't going down tonight.
Ain't going down tonight.
All right,
God
all
damn.
right.
Hey, hey, can anybody name me one person from Indiana football alumni? Not one.
Oh
And
yeah,
Antoine Randall L.
Antoine Randall.
Hey,
How about it?
And quiet as kept. That's where Michael Penix came from
Yep,
before
he
he
did. He
transferred
did.
to Washington.
He went to,
yeah, but
that's
he
right.
ain't gonna be on the sideline because he defected. So he's a defector. So
Antoine Randall L.
That's
that,
That
that
is
belt is
true.
ready.
over there, man.
Hey,
Michael
hey,
Irvin,
Randall L. He got a Super Bowl ring, don't
Oh yeah,
he?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he got a Super Bowl ring too.
Michael Irvin got his belt ready, and I got my belt ready. Okay, that's up tonight.
Yeah, well, hey, that's gonna be a good game. What time the game start?
4:30.
4:30. It's probably ain't gonna start till 5, but
4:30 Pacific time. That's
they
7:30 Eastern.
they pick it up at 4:30 our time to do their little half-hour pregame or whatever. It might not even start till about 5:15 game
No,
time.
they kick it off at 4:30. They
They
don't
kick it off?
they don't want to deal with the bullshit in Miami.
Hey, I've been seeing little stuff talking about Carson Beck had problems reading zone coverage.
We don't know.
They the rumor is that if you play fundamental football, you'll beat Miami, because that's what Texas Tech did when they gave them so many problems. They played solid fundamentally on the
Mhm.
defense, and this is probably one of the most fundamental defenses that they gonna
Oh, this
see.
is gonna be the most fundamental he sees. Period. Yeah,
Mhm.
this is a solid ball club. Um,
Anybody know what the spread is? Because I don't know why I
Eight
don't
and a
remember.
half. It's
8.5.
8.5.
8.5.
No, actually, it dropped down to 7.5 now.
Okay. Well,
Okay, that's gonna be
Hey, you know what? Fuck Indiana. I know they defense. They they'll never do a 30 for 30 on their fucking football program unless they do
Hey, you
win.
see Mark Cuban and because he an Indiana
Yeah,
alumni,
yeah.
he didn't put a bag to Indiana for them to keep the train rolling.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Mark Cuban, man, he put that money in that
Yeah,
thing.
he said, what y'all need? I got you. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, Mark
That's
Cuban ain't no Donna Summer shit.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
man,
nuts.
yeah. All right. So and then
I got Indiana tonight. I got
I told y'all from the beginning. I had Indiana from when it started.
I got to fight the U any fucking way. So
Yeah, I had Indiana when the first playoffs first started. The way they whooping ass, they've been putting belt to ass for sure. Now I don't think they'll beat Miami like they've been beating everybody else, but I do think they'll beat them by at least 10 points.
I think if they jump on Miami early,
Mhm.
it's gonna be as bad as the rest of them. Miami ain't that comeback type of team.
Right. No, they're not. They're not.
They're not.
You
Because
can't. Miami can't get put in a position to where they got to throw the ball
they can't get down
30
10-0.
times. Yeah.
They can't get down 2 scores. They'll be fucked.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be interesting. And on another thing, uh, damn Lakers, they won finally.
Woo!
They beat Toronto last night.
Right. By
Yeah.
what? The skin of their teeth?
No. They beat them convincingly.
Good.
Yeah, they beat them convincingly. Bronny
And
James.
Toronto's actually got a good squad this year.
Bronny played. So
Oh yes, they won big then.
yeah, shit. So, um, and but your boy Aiden, I still think he lazy as hell. TM.
We can't
No,
get him out.
I'm not gonna fight you on the laziness.
Yeah, he lazy as hell, man. Or he got slow feet. One of
But
the
he
two.
did have 25 points on 10 of 10 shooting and 13 rebounds
There
last
you
night.
go, Jay James, right there. He said he taking the U with you, TM.
Who was that? That's right, Jay. Shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Because he know.
take the
No, we
U.
got history. Indiana ain't got no football history.
Okay, you taking them, but
you
are
can't
you putting some money on it? That's what I want to know.
If I had the means, I would. I was hoping the spread would go up. I wanted it to go up.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be interesting right there.
Man,
Hey, Bronny played 2 minutes though, and they didn't give him a shot. What the fuck was up with that?
He got an assist
you
though.
gotta take your shots, nigga.
No, he got an assist though, didn't he?
No, he ain't got nothing. He got nothing but zeros.
I
2
thought he got
minutes.
assist.
He got 2 minutes and a bunch of zeros.
If you got the ball in your hand,
They ought to give him Gabe Vincent minutes. The other night, that motherfucker went 25 minutes for 3 points.
Hey,
right?
Kyrie, but did you hear my stats on Aiden yesterday? 25 points
Oh,
and
he
13 rebounds.
he didn't miss he didn't miss a shot.
Didn't miss a shot. So,
Didn't miss a shot. Yeah, he didn't miss a shot. My problem with him is on defense. I just think he's lazy on defense, dog. Offense, I don't have no problem with him.
again, like I said, find me a shutdown. Find me in the NBA anybody that's shut down.
I don't know. Oklahoma ain't having no problems over there. Shit, whoever they putting up there. So I don't know. All right, man. Let's get up out of here because we got the game and I got to finish cooking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
D-Mac, what you got for?
give us one, man. This is in honor of Martin Luther King Day.
I know Martin Luther King. Hey, that is right. This is Martin Luther King Day.
King Day. So I'm gonna pose my thought in the form of a question.
There you go.
Say, what are you willing to sacrifice to fulfill your dreams? What are you willing to sacrifice to fulfill your dreams? Because he sacrificed his life.
His life, and like so many of them did back then. Yeah,
Yes.
that's a tough one right there.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if I ain't willing to do that.
Understood.
That's about 95% of the people in this world, Kyrie, that feel that same way.
Sacrifice something. So what are you going to do?
Like I told you, I'm gonna ride this one out as long as I can. You know what I'm saying? Because when it's over, it's over. You dig? All right, this is the Kind K Show. We speak up on it. Hey, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all dropping in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See
Give us
y'all.
some comments, and when we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow.
All right.
Hey, we'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time. 6 p.m. Pacific time. We came on early tonight because of the championship game.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah.